Hello my fashion friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. So for today's video, obviously it's a bit of a different video. I was actually getting some requests to show my everyday makeup routine, which I thought was kind of weird and random because this is a fashion channel, not a beauty channel. But you know, I don't mind diving into the beauty scene every now and then. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my everyday makeup routine. I'm one of those people where I'm on both ends of the spectrum. Either I go out and I have no makeup on, like what you see here, or I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum where I'm all glammed out, highlight, contouring, baking, the whole nine. There's like no gray area for me. It's either no makeup or all the makeup is on my face. So anyways, let's just go ahead and begin. Okay, so I've already gone ahead and primed my skin with the Becca primer. You guys know that I love this stuff. If you've been watching my channel for a while now, you know that I swear by this. This works really well for girls with oily skin like myself. I've got uber oily skin, I've got acne prone skin, I've got a lot of scarring and hyperpigmentation just kind of all over. I've been breaking out since 8th grade. It never has stopped. It's hormonal for me, which really sucks, but you know what, that's my cross to bear. That's my insecurity with my skin. I mean, I've been breaking out for 16-17 years now. It does not seem to be slowing down, but it is what it is, and so that's why we have makeup, so we can cover it up, you know what I mean? So yeah, so let me go ahead and tie my hair back. Alright, let's begin. Alright, so for the most part, I'm just pretty much a drugstore girl. I use pretty much all drugstore products. So one of the foundations I'm going to use today is a Revlon Color Stay Whipped Foundation in the color 340 Caramel. Now this color is kind of light for me, but I really only just use this for the parts that I have a lot of like acne scars, like right here, like where my jawline is. I have a lot of scarring right there, like a big scar there, so I use that there just kind of like to get a little bit more coverage. So I put that there, and then I have it on the exact same side on the other side. So I don't know what's going on with my chin, or not my chin, but my jawline area, to where I just like break out so bad right there. And like on my neck and stuff, I break out a lot. I've tried several, you know, acne products and stuff, but you know, my skin is just very resistant to all that stuff. Alright, so next I'm going to take my other foundation here. This is from Maybelline. It's part of the Fit Me line in the color it says 360 on the bottle, but actually I mixed 355 and 360 together because 360 was a little too dark, but 355 was a little bit too light. So when I mixed the two together, I got like the perfect shade. So that's why I'm using this color here. Mixing them together just really works really well for me. Alright, so I'm just going to dot that on. Alright, so now I'm just gonna blend all that out with my foundation brush. I just got this from H-E-B. For those of you guys who live in Houston, Texas, or Texas, you guys know H-E-B has these makeup brushes. Nothing special. I'm not a beauty guru or anything like that. So just a regular makeup brush works just fine for me. I don't have to get all fancy with it because I'm not like big into makeup, you know what I mean? So I don't know like the technical names for all the brushes and stuff. But when I bought this brush, it said foundation brush on it, so I figure I use it for foundation. Okay, so now that I'm done with my foundation, the next thing I like to do is my eyes. I always am curious to see the order in which people do their makeup. Some people do their eyes first, and then some people do their foundation first, and some people are just like all over the place. For me, I obviously do my foundation first because you just saw me do it. But then after I do foundation, I do eyes, and then I do concealer. So I'm kind of all over the place with it. Don't mind me. I'm just an amateur girl playing in makeup right now. So next I'm going to take just my eyeshadow base right here and just put that all over my lid. Okay, this eyeshadow base was from NYX. I got that from, I think, the beauty supply store. And then, so next for my eyeshadow, I'm actually going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is actually highlighter. I believe it's called Riviera Illuminator. but it's a highlight. Looks like that. But I'm going to go ahead and use it for my eyeshadow, and I'm going to apply this with my finger because I think it gives a lot more pigment with my finger. So it kind of goes on a lot more opaque, a lot more vibrant. And so using my finger is just a lot better as far as color payoff. Like that. So next I'm going to take this CoverGirl Queen Collection. I think this is actually face powder. It's in the color Ebony Bronze. I'm going to use this for my transition color because I'm a drugstore girl and I haven't seen a drugstore product that is dark enough to show up on me as a transition color. And then I'm just going to use this as just a regular old eyeshadow brush that I got from H-E-B. Once again, so I'm just going to use that for my transition color. Kind of create a smoky effect as well. I'm also going to take this L'Oreal eyeshadow, but I'm also going to use this to kind of deepen the transition color, like for my crease. Just going to deepen that just a little bit. Alright, so next I'm just going to line my eyes with some eyeliner. Okay, so next I'm going to highlight and conceal under my eyes, or I guess highlight. But before I do that, I like to kind of brush my eyebrows up just to kind of get them a little bit more neat. And then I'm going to take my Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline. This is in the color Honey. And just put that just right here. You know that whole triangle thing that all the beauty gurus tell you to do. Chin, forehead. And then one thing that I like to do as well is because I feel like this color is a little bit too light for me, and I have a lot of like reddish orangey undertones in my opinion. And so what I like to do is use this actual foundation from Revlon Color Stay. It's for combination / oily skin. I like to use this and kind of mix it with the highlight under my eye just to get it a little bit more color, a little bit more warmth to it. So I kind of like to add that. I know this is like very different. Y'all probably never seen anyone do this before, but that's how I do it. That's what makes me happy. So who gonna check me, boo? So that's what I just like to do. And I know it looks really crazy right now, but I promise you, once I blend everything out, it's gonna look fabulous, darling. Now, I'm no beauty guru. I'm a fashion guru. I'm not a beauty guru, so don't come for me in the comments, guys. I already know y'all gonna be typing away, my keyboard cowards typing away in the comments. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Damn. I usually don't blend it out right away because it's still kind of wet. I let it kind of dry down just a little bit before I blend it out. So while I'm allowing that to dry down, now I'm going to do my eyebrows. I'm going to take that same eyeshadow from L'Oreal that I used in my crease, and I'm actually going to use this for my brows. I think this works really well for my brows. It's dark enough and it gives me the right amount of pigmentation and powder. So this is really good for my brows. I usually like to start from the outer arch first before I work my way to the inner. I just kind of fill them in so it doesn't look too harsh. Just fill in the areas that are sparse. So after that, I like to go back and kind of clean them up using the same highlighting concealer that I used under my eye. I just like to go back and clean up the brows just to give them, make them a little bit sharper. Okay, so my brows aren't exactly twins today. They're probably more like cousins. So this is not the best I've done. I could do better, but you know, whatever. It's just one of those days. One of those unmatching brow days. Also, I do need to get them tweezed a little bit, so don't mind that. Don't come for me, guys, okay? Alright, so now that the concealer under my eye has dried down a bit, I'm now going to go ahead and blend that out. And this is the e.l.f. brush. I have no idea what this brush is called. It's just an e.l.f. brush. It's really fluffy, really dense. So I'm just going to blend that out. Alright, so now I'm just finishing up blending my highlight. So now I'm going to bake with my Ben Nye banana powder. Everyone and their mama knows about Ben Nye banana powder. So let the baking begin. And I like to go extreme with it. I told you guys that I'm either no makeup at all or like glammed out, baking, multiple batches in the oven. So y'all wanted to see what I do? This is what I do. Now some of y'all may be like, girl, that's a lot. And it is a lot, but that's what I like. Once again, who gonna check me, boo? In the words of Sheree Whitfield, who gonna check me, boo? By the way, the new season of Atlanta Housewives is coming up, and I'm very, very excited. I think it's going to be a good one. There's a lot of drama going on right now, which obviously it's perfect timing. It's not a coincidence. It's definitely some damn good marketing. So I'm definitely going to be tuning in and seeing all the shenanigans that they're going to be getting into. Phaedra is fired, right? She's not on this season because of all the bullshit she was doing last season with Candy and all that. I was like, dang. When I was watching that reunion, I was like, man, Phaedra, you were extra last season. I don't know. That was a lot what you were doing. So they fired your ass. Oops. Okay, so that's a lot. Not to worry, guys. I mean, y'all have seen my videos, so y'all know the finished product. Y'all know what it looks like at the end. So now I'm going to take my powder. This is Lancome in the color 540 Suede. And so I'm going to just use that to finish up, set the foundation from way back when, earlier in this video. I told you guys I'm all over the place when I do my makeup. So this is just what I do. I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of people who are all over the place, but you know, everyone has their own makeup routine. This is mine. Don't judge me. Don't come for me in the comments. And I know I put a lot on is because, y'all, I got some major scarring issues all over my face, on my neck. So I got a lot of issues. So y'all gotta bear with me because your girl is not perfect. I do not have perfect skin. That has been my cross to bear my entire life. So alright, so now that that's baking for the gods, it's now time for lashes. Now I just use these lashes here. These are Wispies, the color 43 in black. These are just some regular old beauty supply store lashes. Nothing fancy. They're not Lily lashes. They're not MAC lashes. They're not Ardell or anything like that. Just regular old beauty supply store lashes. So let me go ahead and apply those. And then I just use this star glue right here. Got it at the same beauty supply store. Okay, so now that the lashes are on, it's now time to wipe off all the baking that I've done. Time to take the cookies out of the oven. Now this is where I struggle with the most as far as like blending. It's like, I don't know why, but I just have a hard time like blending out the baking after I'm done swiping it off. It's just like, I don't know, I just have a hard time blending it out. I don't know. And then if you remember, I had my powder that I also put on. I didn't blend that out, so now let me go ahead and blend that in. Now I just kind of like to blend everything together. And this is like the hardest part for me. Definitely get a nice arm workout when I'm blending everything out. Now I'm going to go ahead and contour, and I'm going to use that same CoverGirl Queen collection, that face powder, but this is just a few shades darker than me. So, I'm just going to use that. Just kind of drag it back and down. Now I have a very like prominent jawline. So, I kind of like to drag this all the way back. And my hair covers a lot of it anyway, because that's actually one of my insecurities, is my jawline, because I have a really big, like, massive underbite, actually. And so my jaw kind of, like, stretches forward. So that's why I like to kind of take the contour, like, way back and then bring it down. I'm just going to kind of bring it, the excess, and kind of take it on my forehead. Just to kind of warm it up just a little bit more. Blend that out. And I told y'all blending is one of the hardest things for me, so let's see how I do with blending today. Now a lot of times I see people like take it, like the foundation and stuff, down to their neck. I mean, I don't really like that. I mean, I got a lot of hyperpigmentation on my neck. I don't really like taking it down because I feel like I'm going to get my clothes all dirty. And I don't want to get my clothes dirty. So, I don't do that. And I totally forgot to contour my nose. So let's get our nose contoured. Alright, so it's coming together, right? It's coming together, slowly but surely, it's coming together. So now I'm going to highlight my brow bone. Now this is the highlighter from Milani in the color number 4 Glowing Strobe Light. So I usually use this for my brow bone because it's a gold color, but it's not too in your face. I don't like the highlight that's like too in your face. So I like this because you can see it, but it's not like blinding you, you know, see? Just a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and use some blush. I haven't applied my blush yet. This blush is from Black Radiance. It's the color Warm Berry. Now this one you really only need a light hand. A little bit goes a long way because it's very, very pigmented. Alright, so then I'm going to highlight the bridge of my nose with Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the same highlight that I used for my eyeshadow. So I'm just going to take that down the center of my nose. Okay, let me try to highlight my cheeks. Let me just see. I'm really not a highlight girl. That's just not something I do. I'm not trying to glow for the gods. I'm going to try it just to see what it's going to look like. So let's try it. We're going to once again use Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm usually not good at highlighting, but we're just going to try it for the sake of this video. Okay, so I guess it's supposed to go like right around this area. So let's see. Oh, okay. Oh man, that's intense. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. That seems like it's a lot. I don't know. Let me blend that in a little bit better. I don't know, that just seems like so much. That just seems like a lot. Like, I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, let's blend that out just a little bit more then. I think that's okay. Okay, so, I mean, I don't know. I'm not used to highlights, so it kind of looks like a lot to me. Now, you guys might be like, girl, that ain't nothing. You know, but to me, since I'm not used to it, it's like, I don't know how I feel about that. But, alright, we'll stick with it. Okay, now time for lipstick. I think I'm going to use 2 colors today. These are Milani lipsticks. They're both matte. One of them is number 81 Matte Elegance, and the other one is number 71 Matte Flirty. I'm really digging the reds recently, the deeper tone reds. So we're going to mix these 2 together and see what happens. All right, here we go. Let me bring this down. Alright guys, how did I do? This was my everyday makeup look. I know it was a little bit different from what I normally do on my other videos, but I was getting some requests to show you guys just my everyday makeup look. So here you guys go. You're welcome. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Now let's cue the obligatory corny beauty shots, shall we? How do they do it? So they just like get all their hair nice and fixed. So let me do that. Alright, so pull my wig forward. Okay. Hair on fleek to fleek. Okay, so this is what the beauty gurus do when they film their makeup tutorials. Okay, so let me try. Okay. Right? I nailed it, didn't I? I nailed it. Okay, thank y'all for watching. See you guys later.